My most embarrassing first date ever. So last summer, I was at this coffee shop with my friends when I noticed this guy working behind the counter. He had the nicest smile, and we kept making eye contact. My friend dared me to leave my number on a napkin when we left, and I actually did it. 2 days later, he texted me. We talked for about a week, and then he asked if I wanted to go mini golfing and grabs food after. I was so excited but also super nervous because I hadn't been on a real date in like a year. The day came, and I spent way too long picking out an outfit. I settled on this cute sundress that I just bought. It was light blue with little flowers on it, and I felt really confident. We met at the mini golf place, and honestly, it was going amazing. He was funny, we had the same taste in music, and he wasn't weird or awkward at all. I was actually having fun, which doesn't always happen on first dates. After mini golf, we went to this burger place nearby. We got a booth, and we were just talking and laughing. Everything felt so natural. At one point, I excused myself to go to the bathroom, and that's when I discovered the problem. There was a stain on my dress, a noticeable one, on the back. I completely panicked. I tried to wash it out in the bathroom sink, but that just made it worse. It looked even more obvious now because it was wet. I stood there for like 5 minutes trying to figure out what to do. I couldn't just stay in the bathroom forever, so I came up with a plan. I took off my cardigan, tied it around my waist, and walked back to the table, trying to act completely normal. He noticed right away. "Are you cold? Why do you tie your sweater around your waist?" I just got hot, you know. The burger was really warm. That made no sense, but it's what came out of my mouth. We finished eating, and I was just praying he wouldn't notice. But as we were leaving, he offered to walk me to my car. I walked slightly behind him the whole time, which probably looked super weird. When we got in my car, I quickly opened the door and was about to get in when he said, "Hey, I had a really great time. Can I see you again?" I turned around to answer him, and I saw his eyes flick down to my dress and then back up to my face. He definitely saw it. My face went completely red. There was this awkward silence, and then he just said, "You know what? These are things happen. It's really not a big deal." I wanted to die right there in the parking lot. I was like, "I am so sorry. This is literally the most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to me." He laughed and said, "Trust me, I've had worse first date stories. My last first date, I spilled an entire milkshake on myself in the first 10 minutes. I didn't know if he was just being nice or if that actually happened, but it made me feel a little better." I ended up explaining that I'd noticed it in the bathroom and had been freaking out for the past hour. He was really cool about it. He said everyone has embarrassing moments, and it didn't change the fact that he'd had a great time. We texted that night, and I honestly thought it would be the last time I'd hear from him. Like, who wants to go on a second date after that? But he asked me out again 3 days later. We went to see a movie, and it went perfectly. No disasters, no embarrassing moments. We've been dating for 5 months now, and he still brings it up sometimes, but in a sweet way. Like when I'm stressing about something small, he'll say, "Remember when you thought your life was over because of a stain? And now look at us." The whole experience taught me that the right person won't care about the embarrassing stuff. They'll see past it and like you anyway. And honestly, if someone can't handle you at your most awkward, they don't deserve you at your best. So yeah, that's the story of how I had the most mortifying first date of my life, and somehow still ended up with an amazing boyfriend. If you're out there and you've had an embarrassing date moment, just know it gets better, and who knows, maybe that embarrassing moment leads to something really great.